Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the general reading for the week of the 3rd of December through till the 9th of December. And it is a general reading, so it's for all signs, and not all of it will resonate with you, but it will give you an idea of what the energies may present this week for you. You might like to also check out your individual signs for the month of December, which are all posted here on my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love you to be part of this community. Okay, I got gifted a beautiful deck of cards yesterday from a lovely lady called Kathy Foster, who I work with at the expos, and it's called Courage of the Soul, and they're all her own photographs and inspiration from her, and they're really lovely cards, so I'm going to use them today. And I will pop a link in the description as to how you can contact her for a deck should you want one. Isn't it just beautiful? Okay, so let's give these a little bit of a shuffle. This is my first, there's the first one. This is my first reading with these cards, so I love that. It makes it exciting and interesting, and we'll see what comes up. Okay, what do we need to know for this week, the 3rd to the 9th of December? What's the next one? There's the second one. I don't always shuffle on camera for you guys because the cards do go everywhere and they fly out for me. So sometimes, there's the last one. So sometimes I like to do that before I get on camera, but I thought today I would do it in front of you. I'm also going to use a card from the Oracle of E. I love this deck. All right, let's reveal the cards. Okay, interesting. So the first card we've got is number 43. Life is a staircase. Take one step at a time. The second one is 35. A boat in the harbour is safe, but that's not what boats are for. And the last one is number 4. Create, nurture and transform. What a beautiful message. I've just got goosebumps actually. This is a really beautiful message of transformation this week and moving forward. Now, all of Kathy's cards are also infused with crystal energy, and there's crystals in all the images, and they're just really powerful. I can feel the energy of them from here, so you might even be able to feel that just listening and watching. So let's start with this one, number 43. Life is a staircase. Take one step at a time. Do you know, often when we have a goal that we want to reach, or we have a vision, or we have a dream, or we, want something to manifest, we get 20 steps ahead. And when we get 20 steps ahead, fear kicks in. And we say to ourselves, no, I couldn't possibly do that. And we talk ourselves out of it. This week you're being called just to take that first step and just make it the one step at a time. Whatever it is for you in life right now, whether it is reaching that goal, and I think it is, because this is about taking action and stepping out of your comfort zone. So, take that first step, because if you are up here 20 steps ahead, all these steps in the middle are elusive to you and you don't know what they are, and that's what frightens you. It's the future. So I think for some of you also, maybe you're changing some habits, changing the way you show up, changing the way you speak, changing the way that your energy radiates. This is also just one step at a time here, and you're being very divinely guided and protected, and each step will show itself. And I'm reminded to say to you that when we're driving, we can't see very far ahead of us, but we still keep going, don't we? I know I was driving up a very hilly suburb the other day, and seriously, you get to the top of the hill, you cannot see anything until you get to the top, and I kind of knew there was a bit of a curve right at the top, but the first time I did it, it's like, gosh, what's up here? But you go anyway, don't you? Because you just trust. But we don't trust in the universe enough. And if we can just take that first step and then the next and then the next, the pathway becomes clear. And that really is the lesson this week and the message. I'm seeing a lot of green in here. It's popping out at me. So really about some healing here, and also about heart chakra. It's just kind of vibrating there, the green behind it. So really heart chakra, really trust yourself. Step into your heart and trust that the next step will be presented. You don't need to be 20 steps ahead. Take that first step. Now we've got this one. A boat in the harbour is safe, but that's not what boats are for. Now, taking the safe road or keeping the status quo might be safe, but for you on a soul level, it's really out of alignment, because unless you're expanding and growing, you know, your soul just is kind of yearning for you to take that next step, right? And if you are feeling that misalignment or something's missing, or, you know, things just don't feel right now, I don't feel connected to this or to my work or to this person, what's going on? It's because your soul and your energy is really crying out for you to move forward with something. Staying safe will not expand you. And once again, you know, feeling safe as opposed to taking the next step and feeling fear is a decision a lot of people make. I was speaking to somebody yesterday, or actually on Saturday, and you know, sometimes because, you know, we may kind of hang around in a community of spiritual people, we think everybody's doing this inner work and they're taking the next steps to their growth and expansion. But it's a very small percentage of people that are, because it is scary. It is scary taking that next step and sailing out of the safe harbour. But this week you're really being called to at least take one step in the direction of a different future, or of a different reality, I should say. And whatever that is for you, just know that you're really being guided here, and you are safe to take that boat out and safe to take that next step. And we've got this one here, which is number 4, and create, nurture and transform. This is really, look at the baby here. This is beautiful. This really is, this is your next step. This is your idea. This is your, you know, your growth. This is the action you take this week, right? Nurturing, birthing this new idea, birthing this new way of showing up, nurturing this new you, nurturing the truth of you, and really transforming to the next level. That's really what it's about. Once again, I feel you've got a lot of spirit around you really guiding you here, and it is really about getting into the heart. Get into your heart, and you can create, nurture and transform yourself from there. And when you can transform and nurture and create a different you also create a different reality, which in turn creates a different world. So it's really about taking that first step, knowing that it's safe. Now I just want to look at the numbers. We've got 43, which is a 7. 7 really is about mind and creativity, but for me it's really a lucky number. And it's a nurturing number, and it's, you know, it is also a number of review. So, you know, perhaps for you this week, maybe take a look at where you need to go and review all those things that are clogging up your mind with fear. You know, if you're 20 steps ahead, review that and just say, right, Today, what's one step I can take? What's one step I can take today? And that might even just be reading something. It might be, sorting out some paperwork. It might be adding one thing to your website. What's one step you can do today? And we've got here is number 8, which is really about empowerment. It will take a bit of empowerment to move out of a safe harbour if you've been there for a while. But if you can just breathe into it, take the first step and move forward, I feel that you will really feel the power in that and you will start to transform. Now, number 4 is about some foundations, about structure, and it's also about feeling supported and safe. And I feel all of the angels here are supporting you with love. And if you just take the first step, just take one step, you will feel good about it. And you won't be wobbly in that fear. I would also suggest you go out into nature, get a little bit grounded, and really nurture yourself this week as you take the first step, because I think for some of you listening, I'm just tuning into your energies, for some of you listening to this, you really are terrified to take that first step. For others of you that are used to taking the steps, I feel that it's time for a different step for you. If you are quite good about moving out of the safe harbour, then for you it's about empowerment to take that next step that has been scaring you. So it is about change this week. So let's have a look what the Oracle of E wants us to know for this week. I won't do that because that was on top. All right. Oh, there. No, there's 2. I told you when I shuffle, they all just fly out. So if you ever have a reading with me, that's how we choose the cards. There it is. Sometimes they're stubborn, sometimes they're fast. Okay, Wrecking Ball. Oh, I love this. Firstly, we've got 4 and 6, which makes a 10, which reduces to 1. And this is the start of a new cycle for you. This is the start of transformation for you, transforming. This is really about getting that wrecking ball and sweeping out all of those fears that you've got. All of those fears that you've got. Take the next step. Get out of this safe harbour. Take a chance on something and really begin to nurture and create and transform this new idea of yours into reality or into something greater. And the wrecking ball is great. It's just a sweep out of all the energy. You may like to clear your energy in the house as well and on your body. Clear out all the old energy, bring in the new, and it's going to be a really fun week if you see it that way, right? Think of moving out of this safe harbour as fun, not fear, and it will be. It will be fun. All right, I hope you have a fabulous week. I hope you've enjoyed these cards. I'll give you the deck here again. And I've certainly enjoyed reading with them. So thank you, Kathy, for that beautiful gift. Okay, so I hope you have a great week. If you would like a private reading with me, if you are struggling with some of these fears and what the actual next step is, please reach out. I'll be happy to help. I have a few appointments left for December, and I've also got some other ways that you can work with me. They're all in the description box below. And please subscribe to my channel, like and share the video, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.